Hello. This video is to show how to get information from, for example, a website. That's data that is needed into a program, for example, Excel, SPSS, or R. I'm going to show Excel and SPSS in this example, and then in the next video, I'll show how to do it in R. So the data that I'm looking at right now, I happen to have pre-test and post-test data for two groups, a control group and a treatment group. And what I want to do is take this data and put it into Excel. So what I'll do first is I'll highlight the data in the website. I will copy the data. And I'm going to move to Excel now. And in an ideal world, if I just tell it to paste, it should paste into the columns because Excel will usually recognize the column structure. I'll indicate that this was the pre-test data and that this was the post-test data. The only real additional information I probably need to put here is that this was the control group, not the treatment group. So I'm going to create a third column, which will actually be my first column in this case, and I'm going to indicate that this is the treatment group, and I'll put zeros all the way down using the fill function under Edit, Fill, down. And now I'm going to go back to the website and I'm going to highlight the treatment data for both the pre and the post. I'll copy this. I'm going to go back to Excel and immediately below my data I will paste the information. And this time I'll enter 1 for the treatment variable and fill this all the way down. Edit, fill, down. And now I have my data in Excel. Notice the pre and post columns, unlike the way it was represented here where they're presented as two separate data sets for the control and the treatment, now it's the pre and the post data have actually been stacked, and I've gone from what would be considered a parallel display to a serial display where the new variable treatment has been added to indicate a 0 meaning they're in the control group or 1 meaning they're in the treatment group. Now, I can take this information and paste it into SPSS, or I could paste directly into SPSS from copying from the data on the website. Personally, I don't find that to be the best, and I've encountered a number of issues when I try doing that. And actually, I do want the treatment variable in SPSS. So I have a tendency to create it first in Excel and then copy the information directly into SPSS. So I'll move over to an SPSS page. I copy the information from the 3 columns in Excel and I can paste them directly here into SPSS. I did this in the data view, and I'm going to move over to the variable view. I'm going to change the names. So the first one is called treat for treatment. I have my pre-test scores and I have my post-test scores. Now to clarify, the measurement level for treatment technically is nominal. It's coded as numeric, but I'm going to put it in as nominal. And the pre-test is a scale variable and the post-test is a scale variable. Returning back to data view, I have my information. If I wanted to get really technical, I could actually add a value. So for example, the values for the treatment, so the value 0 was the control group, and the value 1 was the treatment group. I'll add that, click OK. Now when I go back to the data view, I can actually toggle back and forth between seeing that I've got the control data and the treatment data. Using the value label button on the toolbar, toggling back and forth will convert the values from 0 to 1. All right, so in the next video, I'm going to show how to extract the data from the website and put it directly into R to use the information there. It's a little more complicated, but a useful tool to know if you want to use R. Thanks very much.